Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. The show is about transforming lives, one story at a time. And I'm your host, Nikki Clarke, and I'm so excited to be back again with another stellar interview. I meet people from all walks of life who have this burning desire to make a difference. And I'm so honored to have a gentleman who's been doing just that in the community. He's a mover and shaker, and we go way back to his modeling days when we worked together on a project for designs that I was making many years ago. So it's just such a delight to have him back here and to talk about the wonderful things he's doing in the community. So please, without further ado, welcome Kirk Berry to the show. Welcome, Kirk.
Hello.
Awesome. Kirk, you are such you're such an inspiration, and I thank you so much for your time here tonight. So I know you have a really important event, an amazing event coming up soon, December. But let's talk a little bit about, how that evolved. How did it start? Tell us a little bit about your background leading up to pursuing your passion project.
For as long as I can remember, I have always been a member in the community doing social work, whether it be in the educational field, entertainment, and of course in sports, where I coach and train a lot of kids and help them get scholarships in many ways through my sports company. And that's pretty much how it started. Through my sports company called Court Vision Athletics, I met a lot of young, aspiring entrepreneurs, and also realizing that they didn't have enough, platforms or to showcase that, or help, or resources. So somehow, some way, I had a way to combine my music event, which is the Orange Mic. It was a live show, and then combining with the pop-up shop concept and allowing the vendors, which are great entrepreneurs with their wonderful businesses and brands. And we said, let's try and put them together so that while the pop-up shop is going on, we have some type of entertainment, like either whether it be DJs, spoken word, comedians, or my band will also be in present. And of course, my beautiful fiance is going to be singing, the great Mo Spence. So it's a combination of businesses, entrepreneurs, and I guess, of course, the talent side in music and entertainment.
All right. So the Orange Mic Live. I love that. And, Kirk, I am so happy to be back in in-person events. It was such a long time. And now that, it's slowly opening up again, I made a promise. I'm never turning down an invitation to an event. I'm going out everywhere, even if it's like multiple places in one day. What do you think about that?
Hey, sometimes we have to play catch up. So
yeah,
events at one time.
Absolutely. So the Orange Mic, I love the concept. Just giving this platform for artists to come and to show their chops, right? And to get the exposure they need.
I like that. It's funny too. A lot of people they ask me about what is the Orange Mic, and I'm like, well, orange is a color that's so positive and so vibrant and full of energy, and that's one of the colors that kind of describes who I am. And then it just kind of happened to be the same color with the basketballs I've been using to coach these kids. Right. So it just worked. And I just decided to keep it the kind of color for the business. And surprisingly, some people don't believe me that the mic is actually orange.
It is orange. Oh my gosh. There you go, folks. It's a real orange mic. Hence the name Orange Mic. All right. There we go. I love it. Now, where would you go and get an orange mic? I've never quite seen that color before.
Well, again, because of the art background I have, I made it. I kind of bought one that was color, and I said, let me take it apart, and I made it orange.
Love it. Lots of creativity, and it's really a testament to the character that you have. You're a giving person. You're creative, And I know the mentoring that you've been providing for youth. Can we talk a little bit about how that started, the Court Vision, working with youth on the court?
Well, it started off, I'm in public school uh, in the area where I was in Scarborough. At the time, there was a lot of, like, let's say, I called it stupid crime, if that makes sense. It was like the younger kids not having anything to do after school between the times of like 3 and like 8 o'clock, whatever that would be, when parents are just, finishing off work or they're on their way home. They make some stops before they get home. So that's that time where kids found themselves in a lot of problems and issues. So at my public school at the time, I said, hey, listen, I'm going to be doing some programs at school in the gym. Can I just get access to the gym? And it wasn't an issue at the time, because it was just a few of us. But then I started to make it grow. And I had other friends of mine who I knew was very good in the certain courses like math, English. And I said, hey, let's do a tutoring program where you get to help tutor the kids so they can do homework for like the first hour.
Yeah.
And then they get their homework done as fast as possible, because the incentive was they get the work done so they can go play, right? So it worked out that way, and the attention that we got was immense, because all the kids were signing up. It got to the point where either teachers were getting involved, the principal was an approval, and then when it was for school team stuff, it kind of worked out that we used it for like a training session to train the kids to get them ready for school teams, whether it be soccer, basketball, football, volleyball. It didn't matter. Like, we just try to get them into shape to get them ready. And that's what it was. Then it was like drop-in stuff. And it got so popular that other schools in the area was wondering what was going on. And before I know it, I helped start an after-school program that was like spreading throughout the district. And it was just something called. And I was able to take it to doing special events, whether I'm doing clinics and I'm doing one-on-one trainings or I do a tournament. And then it became a camp, summer camp, March break camp, holiday camps, and it was just growing. And we implemented a lot more youth mentorship programs where we would actually help kids. Of course, education was a big deal, and that we did that. Sports was there, but we found that there was an issue with social issues, with domestic issues, substance abuse, even in public school, and abuse situations. And that's where it really pulled on my heart to say that this is something that we have to keep going. And it became an eye opener for me to realize what my purpose is, and what I must do to continue this and have it spread as far as I can. And here we are.
Fantastic. Now, how many years have you been doing the Court Vision?
Wow. I've been doing this since 19.
All right. The reason I asked that is that there must be some of the former students who can testify, so to speak, to the mentoring they received. Can you talk about a shining example of who came through your Court Vision halls?
That's a great point. So actually, I've been doing this since like the mid-80s, officially since like maybe 1987. I guess as a business, like a registered business, and so there's been so many young people, boys and girls, that I've been working with over the years, and the concept for me was to get them good enough in sports so they can have a chance to get a scholarship. Obviously, my major goal is to make sure all of these young people are great citizens. They're great people. They've made great choices in life, and they've become amazing leaders as they go on in life. But of course, on the sports, some were able to play professional sports anywhere in the world, as well as WNBA and the NBA. And there is even some playing right now. So it's been a great experience to hear from some of them. They get back to me, they hit me up on social media, whatever, or I get a quick text or
Can you
something
name
or an email.
names?
Well, there's some athletes. My most successful athlete I've been working with, her name is Tammy Sutton Brown. We went to school together at when I was like a senior and she was coming in at Markham High School. She's like won numerous titles when she went to Europe to play basketball over there, and she was drafted #1 of first round a draft pick in the WNBA, and she's a WNBA champion, and she's doing amazing things, even with her own brands and organizations, helping young girls to exceed in sports and education as well, and numerous other things that she's doing. So she's an amazing example. There's other examples like Richard Amati. He's an amazing athlete. He's been coming a long way. He's just recently been playing in Greece, and he's played all over the world in a lot of major basketball associations. And we're going to actually be trying to work together in the near future to build up some grassroots programs for kids in the area where he was from, which is amazing. Like, you know, an area that was almost a place that could have taken his life because of his choices as a young man, but he chose to choose better. And now he's coming back to give back, help other young men and women to make better decisions. So that's great. There's so many, like, you know, yeah, there's so many. Like right now, I guess, from Toronto, if you can know Rich, Andrew Wiggins, who's playing on the Golden State Warriors. He's an amazing athlete, amazing human being, and his family's awesome. Way back, we were working with him and his brother and his dad. His dad used to be an NBA superstar as well, and we were helping him get ready for when he was going to school as well. And then now he's tearing it up in the NBA. You know, so there's so many people. There's Tristan Thompson, there's other athletes all over the place. You know, but we're just happy to see them doing what they love. I'm not going to sit and say that it's because of me. You know, I'm not that kind of guy. I know I had a part to play somewhere, no matter how small it is, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. And it's really them. They're the ones that made it all happen, obviously. They have to make a choice, right? And they have to put the work in. Yeah. So it's all, I'm really proud of them, really proud of them.
You should be very proud. And I know you're very humble, but I think you had a big part in their success. And I know in some way they appreciate it, whether they, you know, openly show their appreciation or they'll mention it. So it's amazing. You know, I'm a teacher, and I it's very rewarding for me to see how the students flourish. You know, they're always going to be that student to me, even if they're, you know, a tycoon or whatever it is. It's just like, yeah, I remember all little things, a little quirkiness that happened in the classroom and things you did. And I also remember that, you know, as a teacher, I took the time to really work on a relationship with some students who really needed it, and they were at risk. They were just so close to, you know, going on the wrong path. And it's because people like you and me, like, we care. So we step in and intervene before things can, you know, what's the word? You know, just go in the wrong direction. So.
And the fact that we see it, it's not so much that we are wishing for it, but experience has taught us a lot. And then, of course, we people that put ourselves in the line of getting educated to understand certain tendencies and environments as everything we can to say, hey, listen, this is your options right now. What do you want to do? Like, if you choose that way, there's not much I can do. I'll always be in your ear and trying to say, no, don't do that bad thing.
Right.
Stuff good, but we see a lot, and it's in us to help them, you know. And I'm so glad that, you know, people like you and I are able to do that for some young people. They need it.
They need it.
That.
They need it. Absolutely. And I think too, with the changing times, there really is a call for more mentors to go front line and help youth in any way they can, whether it's like active athletics or just even listening. Simple gestures like that can make a difference. So let's talk. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's talk about this big event that you have up, the pop-up market, and so many other wonderful facets associated with it. Tell us about the event and what we can expect.
Well, I'm so happy about it. So, about the event, the pop-up event on December 18th, the Orange Mic Live for the Holidays pop-up market and concert. So we have over 25 vendors, over 25 vendors of great brands and services that they offer. What they're going to be doing is allowing people to see what they do. Of course, people can purchase everything from them and support these wonderful vendors. They're entrepreneurs. A lot of them have been in business for years, and some have created or reinvented themselves over the past 2 years. A lot of us have done that, and that's for the better. Some of us, it's we've used this time to gain new skills, I guess, or new business ventures, and it's made a wonderful experience for some of them. So glad to have them here. So we'll be showcasing them, as well as on stage. There will be some performing artists, some professional recording artists, be singers. There'll be a couple rappers, I believe, and there's a comedian that's I believe may be coming through, and we have a couple of DJs that I know have been doing very well, good friends of mine, as well as the musicians again. That's going to be on board. Some I'm happy to say that my band members. We are so honored to be a part of the Juno Awards this year at the 50th
Congratulations.
anniversary.
Yeah, that's huge.
We're looking for all the people to come out to do their last minute shopping for the holidays, for their families and for themselves. You'll be surprised to know there's people out there that are doing things that you need, whether for services, of course, for business that you can use for your own business or your own family, even financial services that we'll be having there that be able to help you out. We have desserts, we have beauty services, skincare. Wow, there's so many. There's clothing for sure, and there's cheesecake.
Yeah, you gotta love cheesecake. Awesome.
There's just so much. Even things for the kids, like whatever family event. So we really want everyone to bring your whole family out and enjoy everything. Let the kids come and have fun. And there's services and products for the kids, for everybody, So we just want to make sure that everyone knows about it and shows up. And I hope to see you all there. That's for sure.
Okay, definitely. Well, I'll be there.
Yes.
It's going to be so exciting. So December 18th, and what's the address and how much are the tickets? Are the tickets free or you buy at the door?
It's a free event, everybody. Come on in, it's all free. No, I know with all this stuff going on, I know we'll probably be doing this to make sure everyone's comfortable. We'll be making sure everyone's good with the temperature at the door. We'll be making sure we do things for like collecting information at the door so that we understand everybody. Okay? It's not one of those things that we're forcing any type of restrictions at the door, but we want to make sure everybody's comfortable and feeling safe, and there's nothing to worry about. We'll be taking care of all the health measures, and it'll be good. The location is actually a new location that has been acquired by a division of the Boys and Girls Club in East Scarborough. It's called Arts Center. It's like a location for youth and families. And there's a lot of programs that they have that they offer to the community. Another reason why I'm so drawn to what they do and their facility. The address is 62 Orchid Park Drive. That's 62 Orchid Park Drive in Scarborough, Ontario.
Awesome. So December 18th, and
Yes.
the location in Scarborough, as you mentioned, and what time to what time?
We'll be there from noon till 10 p.m., maybe even later. We'll see how it goes, but
Yeah,
we just gonna try. Oh,
that is
so
excellent.
come
And
on. Yes.
so that's amazing. Now, do you have to register or can you just drop in?
No, you can just come and drop in. All the vendors have already done the registration and they're all good to go.
Okay.
So all the guests, everybody, just show up. Just come and you can walk around and support the vendors and get stuff that you'd rather get from vendors than like the big department stores that don't have the exact things you want.
Right.
And they're you can directly to the entrepreneur, to the business owner, and they're the ones that can let you know specifically about their product, their services, and you be able to work out any type of deal you want to work out with them directly. So you can't do that in Walmart, so.
You can't negotiate at Costco. No.
Oh,
So that's always a really good thing. And it's important now to revive business, especially small business owners. So support local business, small business.
local business. That's a major thing. That's another reason why this project works the way it does, because I am a small business owner as well, and I have numerous businesses that we operate as a family, and this is something that is dear to my heart, because I understood all the struggles in the beginning for when I was doing my thing, and it's not easy for everybody. So whatever we all can do to help each other out, come together, work together, and build together, we all win. It's the best way to do it for me.
Right.
I'm a team player, So.
Yes, definitely we need to reinforce unity in the community, and we definitely do better. Power numbers is what I always like to say, and people ask, like what really is the driving force of the show, and it's about the power of cooperation. That's just how things roll better.
Yep. Good. That's a good word. Powerful. I like that saying. That should be a t-shirt.
Well, we'll talk about the copyright later. But I'm just joking. But that's just part of me and what I gravitate to, and yeah, I just experienced it, and I understand how it makes things so much easier to
Yes.
to build.
Yeah.
You can't do it by yourself. Even when you say, the word self-employment, you really need a team. It's not really it's team employment. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, always. I think the more you call it self, the more you need a team. It's crazy.
Exactly.
But best when you have the right team, of course.
Absolutely.
We all can build.
That's you have to have the right team, because you want to make sure that you're going in the right direction, and not having one or two people that pull you back. So yeah, it's vital, even if it's a small team, as long as you're cohesive, you're all moving in the same direction. Some of the lessons I've learned, as building teams in my company. Yeah.
Yes, you know how that goes. You're coming a long way, and you have done amazing things. I'm proud and honored. Just to even like a few years ago. So I man, kudos to you. You are amazing. Definitely amazing. You're awesome.
Thank you. Well, I tip my hat to you as well. And I appreciate, what you do and the longevity in what you've been doing since the 80s. Oh, sorry, since the ERS. And you're still doing it. Your destinies tied to you, and destinies are doing beautifully and flourishing because of what you've done for them. So I just want to know, like, where can people connect with you on social media? I'm sure that people want to reach out, maybe find out how they can volunteer or to know more about the event.
Okay, well, about the event, it's you can check our Instagram page, the two main ones. Of course, first one, of course, is the Orange Mic, right? Can't miss it up.
Can't miss it.
Just type in the Orange Mic, and that's the Instagram handle. For our sports side of things, it's the main company that's everything started. That company is called Court Vision Athletics. Court Vision Athletics, all one word, of course. And you'll see, of course, everything else that we do with our organization. So how we use sports, music, and education to mentor as many youth as possible. That's what we try to do.
Excellent. And then the Orange Mic, you've got your own YouTube channel. Can you talk about that?
Oh, that is true. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Our Orange Mic podcast is actually on YouTube. It's of course same thing. Just look for the Orange Mic, and you see the podcast. And in the podcast, we actually film it right here in the studio. It's a mixture of two different things. Obviously, just conversations like we're having right now, just conversations on the Orange Mic. And then the other side of it is where I have artists, and then we showcase artists on Orange Mic. We call it the Orange Mic Live, like they're coming up. And the artists will perform about one or three of their songs or so. And then we have a conversation right here in the studio with the artists. And just a way to try and promote them and give them a platform, a way to get their music out there, their personality out there, so people can see them and hear who they are and hear them talk about their journey and their music. And it's just something we love to do, As a musician myself and a part of the music industry, helping young artists as well, we understand that platforms are necessary. You can't have too many platforms as long as they're positive and they're going to be something beneficial to the I guess getting their music out there and to their fan base and so on and so on. So that's what we're trying to do, and we really enjoy it. It's working out good so far. We're getting ready to kind of get things kicked up again for season 2, but we're doing things and we're having fun with it. So if you want to check us out, please check out the YouTube channel, the Orange Mic YouTube channel, and you'll see the rest of our podcast episodes, as well as let me know if you want to even get on the Orange Mic. We're looking for amazing artists. Okay, so get at us,
Excellent.
Actually, I think Nikki should get on the Orange Mic.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. I was gonna pitch. Yeah. If I could be on the show, I'd love to share some of the songs that I've written over the last little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be honored. Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff. So.
It's thing, girl. So it's happening.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Kirk, it's just been such a pleasure chatting with you as always. Really proud of everything that you've accomplished, and always there to support you. Looking forward to December 18th, the pop-up market and showcase, and also check out the Orange Mic on the YouTube channel. If you want to get in touch with Kirk about performing, reach out to him, and we'll definitely connect on the stage at some point.
Great. It'd be great. Looking for everybody out there to come check us out. Come and enjoy this event. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I can't wait to get a chance to see Nikki again. Man, we're looking forward to it. And I'm just so honored. So honored. So I really, really appreciate you and everything that you do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And many blessings to you. And can't wait to be on the Orange Mic. That's exciting. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. We
It
got
works.
to shine that up and polish it when
Yeah.
we connect at that point. So Kirk, again, you are just amazing, a stellar example of, service before self. So thank you again for your time. All right. So you've been watching the Nikki Clarke Show with the Berry, who is the mastermind behind the Orange Mic on YouTube, and also Court Vision Athletics and this pop-up showcase market, December 18th. So you don't want to miss any of that.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. Blessings. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye-bye now.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience, or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.